And for more on that, I'm now joined by Professor Ozadeh Khan-Thibault, a specialist on Iran based here in Paris. Professor, thank you for being with us.
Sure.
These are some of the most violent clashes that Iran has seen in months. Now, is this a sign that the government is really clamping down?
Yeah, this is especially a sign that the protest movement is ever spreading throughout Iran and throughout social groups, that the demands of these protesters has been radicalized. It is now Ayatollah Khomeini, it is now Ayatollah Khamenei, the leader, who has become the main target of the protest movement. They want now to topple him, as we have heard in the slogans. And so we are witnessing the radicalization of the movement, and it spread throughout Iran in both big, small and medium-sized towns.
So you're saying that the government is responding to that radicalisation. How could police fire on protesters? There have been some reports, actually, that some refuse to do so. Is there any possibility of a mutiny following these deaths?
Yes, I think there is a possibility, especially from police forces and from the army, not yet from the Revolutionary Guards, who seem still to remain on the side of the leader. But from the army and the police forces, yes, we have reports that some of them have refused to shoot the demonstrators. And this is basically what we saw 30 years ago when some parts of the army refused to side with the Shah and sided actually with the demonstrators. And it seems that we're witnessing the same process today in Iran.
And Professor, can you tell us how reliable are these reformist websites? Obviously, we're getting our information about these deaths from those websites. How can we get accurate, unbiased information from Iran?
But for the moment, as you know, there are no foreign journalists in Iran. It's indeed very, very difficult for us to get unbiased information. But from what we have been witnessing for the past 6 months, these reformist sites basically have come up with more or less reliable information. Probably not on exact number of demonstrators, but for instance, we know that Mousavi's nephew was killed today, and we know the name of the hospital and so on. So these informations have been confirmed by other sources as well, but it is very, very difficult to get exact information from other parts of Iran as well, because it's not just Tehran, but throughout Iran that we have witnessed demonstrations, and we've heard of demonstrations yesterday and today as well.
Thank you very much for joining us, Professor Ozadeh Khan-Thibault there.